Back in Week 6, the Giants dominated their first matchup against the Cowboys. Can Dallas even the score? The answer comes your way next.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, CD, this is a passing league. I don't think you would argue that thought. But our ball game here features a couple of teams with strong offensive lines that really like to work the ground game.
And you and I have both heard from different people in the league who's saying that it's becoming a little bit of a lost art in the NFL, the ability to run the football. And we've heard from defensive coordinators who tell us that they play the pass first. That's not something you normally hear. But these two offenses, they're true to who they are. Both ranked in the top 5. Use those massive offensive lines to try and wear down these defenses.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is Tony Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And, Charles, for this defense, you know, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this where they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going up top. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one goes for 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 30. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Azeez Ojulari in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
On 2nd down, it's Allen. Shake and bake, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Prescott on 1st down. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A 1st down carry by Elliott. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Draw play, Elliott. And that didn't fool any. The backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. A good pickup there at 22. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott able to power through. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Brings their line for the Cowboy field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The Cowboys take over.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. C.D. Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 25 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Back to throw again. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Prescott now. He finds his man, Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Number 16's coming. Check mine. Check mine.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from, so field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air, maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the defending champs, the Eagles, who got the win on the road. Daniel Jones leading the way in the victory with 3.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. To return, here's Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. He targets Ingram for another grab. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Rolling to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on first and second down. Again, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Unable to corral him. He fights through and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe. It's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
That one goes for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down, as this time they get an even 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Not much there, only a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 9 now. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. These 2 teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Prescott. Again, it's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Second and 4. Finds his tight end Ingram. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Flushed out right. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but
got you. 19 tight. Like 13, like 13.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guy